Pretty sure MacDon is French or Italian or German or something for leaks oil everywhere.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter. I'm Tony Fast's daughter. I'm Tony Fast's daughter. My family's been blessed to farm in Montana for over 100 years now, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ.
Well, good morning. Time to get going on the sprayer again. We got a south wind this morning, so that should take care of any drift that might go into the neighbor's wheat. So get the sprayer fired up, nose it up to the edge of the road here, and get the boom and hose across. We'll get filled up and ready to go. Oh, that's a high step this morning. Last little pass of the peas. Moving on to canola. Did park it? Yeah, just park it up here where we had it earlier and we can come through the gate to fill. Okay. Well, this is Liberty canola, what's left of it. Gophers have been just terrible on it. Just big areas, this whole area has just been beaten off by gophers. See, there's a nice canola over there. We gotta switch to these nozzles. This is a higher volume chemical. So we're gonna go along, switch all those out, get ready just so we can hit it hard when the wind goes down and maybe kill some gophers. Out of the spray, we're gonna have to use good old-fashioned lead for that. Well, the nozzles are switched over to the higher volume nozzle and spraying. Look at all the gopher damage here. No canola, and then we get into the canola. It is unbelievable how much they've chewed off canola here. Using a dual nozzle or a dual fan nozzle, dual direction, forward and rear facing. Higher volume to the Liberty, getting good coverage with it. Almost perfectly calm, like a 2-mile-an-hour wind. It's a lovely day to be spraying. If you're ever wondering, you're never too old for fruit snacks. They're so good. Well, up at the bins here now. Got a few loads already sprayed out. Time to refill again. Dad brought the tanker over with some water, got a batch mixed up for me, and he led back for more water. So here's the test plot that we planted this spring. Looking pretty good. Have to see what varieties we come up with that we like the best, I guess. Probably we'll plant next year since it works good here. This year it should work good next year. Well, I got the chemical on the sprayer, but ran out of water about 800 gallons short. Dad's about back here at the tanker, but I'm like, oh, this is a good time. Show you guys all the upgrades on the sprayer that you might have missed over the winter, or maybe you're new to the channel and haven't seen them yet. But that tank is no longer the 1,250 gallon tank that came on the sprayer. You can see in the center there, like it's taller than it used to be. I cut that in half and stretched it, welded new piece in there, and made it a 1,660 gallon tank. And it's been awesome. It's great. We're covering a lot more ground, getting a lot more acres per day done on fewer fills. And these are Goodyear tires that we put on because the tank was a little too big for the 650 metrics that were on there. So we put these 855 46s on there. They're LSW, so they're a tall wheel, small sidewall, low sidewall. But they ride great. They do an awesome job of just floating over the crop because they're wide. They're running on top of more furrows. The lugs, unless it's muddy, the lugs never touch the grain down in the furrow. And so the only time you would maybe do any crop damage if you went crossways from where it was seeded, it would push that crop down against the dirt next to the ridge or next to the furrow. So if you're running with the crop all the time, that crop rebounds back really quick. The only thing I've seen tracks in is our peas that were a little bit too tall, but they're standing back up. They're just gonna be a little shorter because they lean and then they'll grow back up. What else did we do to this? Oh, we added this AccuVolume, and it's awesome, showing exactly how many gallons of water or spray solution are in the tank based off of a pressure sensor on the bottom of the tank. So that will show us all the way down to like the last 2 gallons, and then we'll be empty. Added also, see on the very end there's that green shield that got that through Red E, and that's awesome. It's a little curtain that pops down, and we use it a lot during pre-spraying where we were spraying up against grass and we didn't want our Roundup to kill the grass on the edge. Wanted a nice clean edge there. Obviously it's too windy out, it's going to blow around it, but it gets a good spot where that chemical doesn't like drift and just slowly kill the grass out, where it kind of tapers off and kills a little bit every year. So that's a pretty handy little feature on there. I think that's it. They really got an overhaul over the winter, and it wasn't really planned. The tank was kind of an afterthought. Started doing that, and then everything else kind of snowballed. The guys that saw the video of the tank stretch said, hey, you gotta get an AccuVolume, so I ordered an AccuVolume. Really like that. That is awesome. It tells you exactly the gallons, and it's not just going off the flow meter, which tends to be a little bit inconsistent. We got a cal number issue. We're getting the right gallons on per acre, but we had to throw a way higher number in the monitor. It seems like our cal numbers don't change it. We got to dig into that more, but we know we're at least getting it done right now as far as total ounces of chemical we want on the crop. But we need to fix that yet. And then this dash trailer. These things are awesome. 4 products are really easy to put in. If you need more products, it works good with 2 guys. Then one guy starts dumping chemical into the sprayer or pulling these levers here to fill the sprayer, while the other guy might be adding more chemical to the cones. I've been batching by myself here when Dad's not here, and I'll just gravitate like the Liberty, spraying Liberty canola right now, so that Liberty can just gravitate in. My Class Act AMS can gravitate in. Kind of watch those while I'm finishing pumping water on, and I got most of my chemical already in while I'm just pumping the last bit of water on, so it works really slick. And lots of options. We set this one up reverse from our previous dash trailer we set up. This was on the back, that was on the front. We just got too much weight up on the drivers that way, so we moved it around so that most of the weight goes on the back of the trailer. This is 8,000 gallons total water now, so that's 5 Phillips with a 1,600 gallon sprayer. It works really good for that. People are asking about being overloaded. If I had my truck on here with a pusher axle, I think it would be fine. But we're usually not going very far, or really, I mean, dirt roads from the yard to the field around here with the trailer's full, and then like now Dad's hauling water with a tanker here, so it gets heavy, but it's not heavy very long. We start pulling water off it right away, or we don't go down the road very far with it. So that's from Phiber. Phiber's link is in the description. Reddy's link is in the description. Talk to your Goodyear tire dealer about getting yourself a set of LSW sprayer tires. So there you go, a few shameless plugs. Well, it just finished filling the sprayer, and got ourselves a little flash shower going on here. Good, the canola was needing a little drink, and I think it's been long enough since I stopped spraying. The chemical should be fine, I hope. Well, I had to go look it up. I thought it was an hour. It's 4 hours, but what it was saying on there, guys on Acre Talk found a thread. They're saying if it was sunny before the rain hit, like a pop-up shower like we just had, we might be lucky. And it was sunny and it was warm, so I'm hoping we're gonna be in good shape. So guess we'll find out in a couple days. But we gotta wait for this next shower to go past, the plants dry out before we can spray again. But I noticed right as I unfolded, I had a chemical drip, and I think we got a hose leaking. I gotta go check out. Well, I think that rain did us in for spraying the rest of the day. Soaked up the top couple inches of the ground anyways. I suppose there's 10th, 1500ths or so, so canola needed a little drink anyways. Guess we'll maybe try spraying tomorrow, or I guess we'll maybe try spraying tomorrow. Can't even talk, my goodness. I think it's the humidity. 15 or something. When we got back last night from the field from spraying, we got rained out. Radiator was dripping. We had a leak on the top of the tank, but now the bottom was leaking too, so I pulled that off last night. Did some brazing, just doing a pressure test now.
Soldering.
I started with the brazing.
And it didn't work, so I soldered it.
Dad started soldering it. I told him to use JB Weld, but
that takes 15 hours to set.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Top looks good. The bottom though, got a little pinhole there. Otherwise it looks good. I made you jump. Shut your valves off?
I might have. This looks a little rugged over here, but
I was trying back over it and smooth it out. Move a little faster with the bigger flame like that. There's still a pinhole right at the edge of the flange there.
this side.
Yeah. Right here. Oop. A little soft yet. There you go. Well, these single point hookups are awesome. Except they always leak oil. Well, at least these older ones did. We rebuilt them a bunch of times, put new O-ring kits in them and everything, and they just keep leaking. So, we just eliminated them all. Put JSC unions in them all. Now we're just gonna clean it all up. There's oil running down the tube, running out of both ends. We thought we had hydraulic hoses leaking inside here, but I'm pretty sure it's just all going in. Coming out. Dad, Nacho just finished up the radiator, putting water in it. We do need to do an oil change yet. And top off the oil for the hydraulics, so we lost a bunch out of here over winter. And then I think we're gonna be ready to go do some swathing, or swatting. What do you guys call it? Well, the showers are passing this morning now, and the sun's out already. Forecast is for wind, but it's not windy. So we're gonna go try and get some spraying done. That will still be here when we get back. So there's our bad hose. So we're gonna stick a splicer in it. Try not to get covered in chemical. Well, that's kind of how it's supposed to look. Just if it was on there. I've tried tracking down hoods. Thought I had one found in Moose Jaw at Combine World and thought, oh, I'll go pick that one up. But it was no longer available, I guess. And new ones keep on getting pushed back ordered, like into July now. And that ain't gonna work, so either we just go swath like this, or I try and fix this. And I don't really know what I wanna do, because the problem with this is there's some of like the glues that have let go and stuff, and I don't have any of that stuff. So like the brackets to hold the hood up aren't there, and they need to be glued back on, and I don't know, maybe I can just, my plan was, I'm just gonna put some like strap irons, drill a bunch of holes in them, sandwich it top and bottom, bolt it together so it's strong, like structurally, but the problem is, what do I do with all that missing pieces underneath? So, I don't know, maybe we'll just run her topless. Well, I think the plan is just to run this with no hood for now. I really want to get going swathing. We got time, we can piece the hood back together and then get it put on out in the field or whatever. But I just drained the oil. This thing is gonna get the oil changed. Got a new cab air filter coming for it yet. That was a little dirty, and actually it got wet, so it was kind of soft and rotted away. Must have got the snow moisture in there or something, I don't know. But besides a few oil leaks, I think this is ready to go. Pretty sure MacDon is French or Italian or German or something for leaks oil everywhere. Man, it seems like we're always fighting leaks in this MacDon swather. Well, while that oil is draining, I got my little Milwaukee air pump, got the tractor out. We're gonna grab the baler and bring it home. Hopefully I don't need this, but you never know, right? May Wes is a little poly disc to say the drawbar in the ditch. Oh, the tires all look good. Hook up my safety chain yet. Away we go home. Well, I made it back to the shop. I thought I was recording a little bit on the drive. Here I hit record at the end, and then I started recording. So I got a 10-minute clip of the fender of the tractor. Till the SD card was full, but just took a center punch, knocked a hole in the air or oil filter, letting that drain out a little bit so it doesn't make such a mess. And then might as well get this air cleaner for the cab changed out quick. Well, that's draining. Yeah, that right there. Not filter much. Right there isn't Nacho.
Yeah.
You can have that. That's for you.
Thanks.
You know where to take that, right? Tomorrow you'll go drop it off?
Yeah.
There's a new one.
All the girls were talking about was how funny this looks without the hood on it today when you were using it.
Yeah.
It looks really weird.
It might just stay that way unless we get a chance to rebuild that, because they're still back ordered till July now. The hoods are.
Crazy.
So they'll probably run cooler this way, right? No hood to hold the heat in?
Yeah, really. I don't know if it'll get any dirtier.
No, probably not. So you can put a little oil, fresh oil in that. Fill it up out of the overhead bulk oil storage.
Okay.
You're not writing that in Spanish, are you?
Yeah, that's the same.
Oh, okay. I think so. That's a metric hours. It's the same conversion as imperial hours.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't want to be confused down the road and be like, wonder if he puts the right hours on there.
No, that's fine.
I'm almost tall enough to do this without a ladder. Do you see the comment in the last video, Nacho, about somebody was they were not gonna watch any more videos because I was degrading to my help? Because I don't know if they're talking about the movie quote of telling Colin that he was the one pathetic loser, or if they were picking on you for being short. I don't know.
I am short, so I gotta live with that.
Yeah, you can. You don't mind being teased about being short? I don't know. I thought it was funny. This is a really slow funnel.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nacho, go ahead and fire it up. This could use just, it's right 1/4 inch up into the ad, or into the full area, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A little bit more there.
Yeah. Well, minus the hood, I think we're ready to go. All serviced up. Ran a little bit on the driveway earlier. Everything seems to be working fine. We're ready to go start hay season. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. We'll see you next video.